Well, of course, there's also been a lot of Republican reaction to the special counsel's report. For that angle, we bring in Washington correspondent Joe Khalil. And Joe, the former president and others have really jumped all over the comments on Biden's memory.
They've jumped all over it, all across the Capitol. Nichole, we're seeing a lot of that today. Republicans highlighting over and again essentially every instance from that special counsel report that references President Biden's mental state and his ability or inability to remember and recall certain things. I can't stress enough. I'm going to just highlight one or two examples. But again, this is happening all across the Republican political spectrum here on both sides of this building. This is the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, posting last night, and he says that the president's press conference has essentially confirmed on live television what the special counsel outlined, that he is not fit to be president. Let's go to Steve Scalise, the number 2 Republican in the House, saying the special counsel revealed that they're not going to hold him accountable since his memory has significant limitations. Bottom line, he is unfit for the presidency. And on. Many Republicans saying that. One Congresswoman from New York, Claudia Tenney, going so far even as to send a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland asking him to consider the 25th Amendment, which is essentially a mechanism where the president's cabinet can depose a president if he or she is unfit mentally or physically to do the job. Now, to be clear, no one in the Biden administration is seriously talking about that, at least far as we know. But still, it is a Republican talking point today that came out of this special counsel report. Now, the Biden team, as Kelly just highlighted, they are pushing back. Even White House attorneys responding in a letter to the special counsel, calling his characterizations of President Biden's mental state highly prejudicial, inappropriate, and not supported by facts. And when it comes to Democrats here on Capitol Hill, many of them are not talking about this at all, trying to avoid it. Not so long ago, Democratic senators at a press conference didn't take many questions about this. And then you're seeing things like this. Jamie Raskin, the top Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, responding to the report saying just this. The report explicitly notes there's no comparison here to the conduct of President Trump and Biden. Trump obstructed efforts by the National Archives and law enforcement to recover hundreds of documents by deliberately hiding them, lying about their whereabouts, and listing others to destroy and conceal them. Notable, Nichole, that many Democrats focused on those pieces of the report without addressing at all the criticisms of President Biden's ability to remember things and recall. So a lot of that is just sort of trying to brush it off. And I don't know that that's going to be able to continue over the next few days. They're going to get a lot of questions about this, including from us as we roam around the Capitol today.
Absolutely. Joe Khalil live for us there.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.